What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate, reverse rants, no hate. So, listen, Michaela Mayer had an interview and she wants her rematch with Alicia Baumgardner. Now, personally, I'm not really interested in a rematch. I don't think the fight was boring, but I think you're just going to see more of the same. It could possibly be a better fighter if both fighters are instructed to do more than what they did last time. Okay, I thought Alicia Baumgardner edged the fight out. The rounds that I like what I basically 1 and 2, people said Baumgardner won hands down, right? And then they said 3 and 4, Michaela did better. Yeah, I thought she did better in 3 and 4, but I don't think she won 3 and 4. I had the fight score 6 rounds to 4, but those were rounds that I felt was edged out. Now for the by Baumgardner, not dominant. Baumgardner says I dominated that girl. I dog walked her. I did what I wanted. No, she didn't dominate anything. Now, if in her mind she thinks she dominated, well, that's just that's between her. That's something she has in her head. I think she won, but I didn't think she dominated at all. I didn't see anything dominating by either one of them. Now, she made it clear that she wants to fight for Undisputed at 130. So there's no reason for her to look back to see what Michaela's doing. Michaela said if she can't get the Baumgardner fight, then she wants Katie Taylor. Now, I don't think just because you had a good fight with Alicia Baumgardner at 130 that you just walk into 135 and just jump the line in front of people and get Katie Taylor. My thing is, if you are that confident, you got to earn your stripes regardless. Well, how about you go to 135 and fight Serrano? Now you fight Amanda Serrano. If you survive that and you beat her, then they can look and say, okay, yeah, she beat Serrano, and yeah, I think this should be a good fight. You got to go prove yourself. If you go to 135 and then just to have an easy tune-up, then I don't think that that's enough. And I think that we get too much of that with the men's division with that type of stuff. So I don't like for anybody to just walk somewhere. And for name's sake, Michaela Mayer, she was a part of a historical night. So more people probably know her now than knew her before. But regardless to whatever, I don't see. And then you lost the fight. People she'll scream robbery. So it's like, okay, yeah, you was robbed. I get it, and you're a great fighter. Let's make it happen. You lost the fight. I don't see the point of you losing and then going to 135 and then you're the next contestant for Katie Taylor. Now, if Baumgardner would have lost and was saying the same thing that Michaela's saying, I'd be saying the same shit. I don't need to explain that, but I'm just saying so because you always have somebody, oh, but what? No, what if nothing? This isn't about favoritism. I don't do the favoritism thing. I think the fight was close. Now, they didn't have a stipulation that said that they fight again if the fight was close or whatever. I didn't even see it as controversial. Like I said, I genuinely felt like Baumgardner edged her out, and I had it score 6-4. Now, for people that saying, oh, she's way better than Baumgardner, well, you can't be way better than somebody when y'all saying that y'all had her winning 6-4. And if you're way better than somebody, then you should basically win by more than 2 rounds. You understand? So it's just a lot of favoritism that other people are coming up with this nonsense. Somebody even says she won 8 rounds to 2. Okay, whatever. In fact, that's what Michaela Mayer is even saying. She won 8 rounds to 2. Okay, well, that's something that she got going on in her head. Because like I said, neither woman dominated. But should Baumgardner, get that, like I was saying, should she get that Undisputed fight? Maybe then she rematches Michaela Mayer unless Michaela Mayer decides to be active and fight somebody else, which I think she should instead of waiting. I don't think it's cool, a good thing for fighters when they wait for certain fighters instead of just moving on with their careers. Because if you go to 135, I would think you would stay there, not go up just for Katie Taylor. But I think you got to earn that. I don't think you just walk up and all of a sudden Katie Taylor's next for you. And to be honest with you, I don't think Baumgardner or Michaela Mayer could beat Katie Taylor. I think her movement would give both of them problems. And I'm going to tell you the difference with Michaela Mayer and Baumgardner. Michaela Mayer is rangy, but she showed even in that fight that her trying to use her reach, she's trying to keep it safe and trying to outbox. She tried to outbox Baumgardner. Baumgardner tried to outbox her. But whenever Alicia would move in and, do her little head movement, and she was catching, this is what people was overlooking. She was catching Michaela with little short chopping shots inside. Man, I'm like, these are points. And she's catching her with shit. Michaela Mayer might threw 3 or 4 punches and missed all of them or landed maybe one or a glancing blow. And Baumgardner was catching her. Boom! The problem is, Baumgardner is she's pot shot, and then it's like she's admiring her work. Okay, why I slipped all that shit and then caught you. If you watch her, when she's shadow boxing and hitting the pads, she has hand speed. For some reason, when she's in the fight, she don't throw combinations like that. Well, it's different when somebody's coming back at you, right? So, she needs to improve in that area. Michaela shows she has problems with the movement. And she depends on you to be right in front of her. She doesn't know how to, cut that off that ring, get you in front of her, and then work. She depends on you to be there and not be really active. Alicia hands is too fast for her to not throw combinations. Everything was just pot shot, pot shot. Katie Taylor isn't the biggest puncher, but she's smart enough to know, well, since I don't have that kind of punching power, let me throw my punches in bunches. Get in, get out, use my movement. Only thing about Katie Taylor, and it's not her, but it's funny how when Floyd or anybody else dance and move, it's called running, but it's called smart boxing when Katie does it. I don't have a problem with it because I like the way Katie fights, and I think you fight to your strengths. You don't go in and try to bang and you're not a puncher. I think that she would outbox Michaela with no problem. I think Michaela would have problems finding her, and I don't think Michaela could keep up with that pace. I just don't think she can. I don't think she has the ring IQ to trap her and to actually know how to use that reach and make Katie have to work getting in. I just don't think she has that. I think Katie Taylor would outbox her. I think Baumgardner would get outboxed because I think Baumgardner, because she can punch, she likes to admire her work when she lands a shot. And I just think that instead of her letting her hands go and boxing smart, I think that she tries to fight enough and land enough to where she just tries to win, but not try to really dominate. Like, I'm going to take over this fight, I'm knocking you out. And unless she does that and can implement, like really go in there and use her smarts in boxing, I can match hand speed with you, but I got power behind my shit. I don't see her beating Katie Taylor either. Not at this point. Now, if they make those adjustments, maybe. I just don't think, I think she's too fast for Michaela Mayer overall. And just the movement, I just don't think Michaela knows how to find her. Michaela has a bad habit of leaning forward, trying to land shots. And I can see Katie setting traps for her where she's doing this and trying to, because when she's trying to find you with her jab, she doesn't know how to do it with her feet. She leans and she kind of, she leaves herself exposed. She did a better job of covering it up against Baumgardner because Baumgardner wasn't letting her hands go the way she should have. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like the improvements that they will both need to make, I think the fight with her and Baumgardner would probably be more exciting than her and Michaela, because Michaela just, to be tall and rangy like that, she doesn't use her reach the way she's supposed to, or her height. Baumgardner is, they both move in and out, but I just think, because Katie throws her punches in bunches, and she throws her shots meaningful. She don't just throw punches, she throw them, and she'll throw one hard shot, right? One hard shot, right? Get you to come in, and try to time that, and then she'll slide back and throw 3 and 4 real fast, and then she's out. Come back, bam, bam, bam. Smart. The way Alicia Baumgardner should fight. That's how Katie Taylor fights. And I just feel like neither one of them right now, right now, looking at their last fight, I think Katie beats both of them. So I don't think that you just walk up to that division and just get a shot like that. Unless you won, you became undisputed, and then it's like, okay, this is, the best at 130 versus the best at 135. It's a legacy fight. Simple. And the fact that you're going up, well, your straps aren't on the line, but hers would be, right? So either way, that's what I look at with that, and I don't think that she just walks in and get a title shot. Now, I think Michaela Mayer is a good fighter, and I think Baumgardner is a good fighter, but they both have flaws that are just very noticeable. Very noticeable. I mean, Katie has her flaws, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think Michaela Mayer beats Amanda Serrano. I don't think she beats her. Well, I don't think that any fighter should just be able to just walk up into a different weight class, especially after a loss. Okay, even though it was a close decision, I don't think you just walk up and just, okay, title shot, and then you got girls that's been there already that's more deserving than you are. So maybe her people reached out, and maybe they're not really entertaining that. And so now she's finally saying something about Alicia Baumgardner because Katie Taylor and her team is not interested. Who knows? I don't know. But I saw this interview today. Today is what, Wednesday? The 16th of November. So I saw this interview, and, she's going to say what she's going to say, trying to get the fight with Baumgardner. But Baumgardner already just said, look, you are a thing of the past right now. I'm going out here, my eyes is set on the prize of being undisputed at 130. Then maybe we'll meet up later, but as of right now, I'm not thinking about you. So we'll see how things go. Talk to me in the comments section. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.